American Indians once referred to it as the Tapteel, the river that runs clean. From its headwaters high in the Cascades, the Yakima River flows 150 miles to the Columbia River at Tri-Cities, Washington. The Yakima has a unique character that supports thriving populations of wild trout in its upper reaches and provides passage for salmon and steelhead during the spring and summer. A little-known fishery that gets equally little attention is the overlooked smallmouth bass fishery that's blossomed in the lower reaches of this sprawling river system. Join me, Trey Carskadon, along with my special guests, Rob Phillips of Yakima Bait Company and outdoor writer Jim Pearson, as we explore this fascinating and productive river here in this week's edition of America's Outdoor Journal.
America's Outdoor Journal, brought to you by Gart Sports, Oshman's, and Sport Mart, where your next outdoor adventure begins.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
little one right there.
just came out and grabbed it.
There's one.
Wow, nice going, Rob.
He's not real big, but he's okay. Took that black vibrant rooster tail. I don't think he's real big, but he's a good way to start out here this morning. Oh yeah.
Was that your third cast?
Yeah, I'm third or fourth cast. They sure fight hard.
Did he come right off the bank?
Yeah, it came right off the bank and grabbed it. Well, maybe black will be the color today, huh?
You can never go wrong with black with these things.
There he goes.
I'm ready for a while anyway. Everything looks fine.
Man,
Way to go, Rob.
he hit that hard. Oh, he's struggling too. Oh, he's nice. Nice little smallie.
These river fish are just something else.
Yeah, they're hungry today, I guess.
Well, black's the color.
I guess so. I've got some more here if you want to try one.
Well, I'm just about there.
Oh,
They are a lot of fun.
they are tough fighters.
But
Let's let him go, Trey. There he goes.
Yeah. Hey, Rob, I know that earlier today we were talking about part of your job is evaluating new equipment, and you guys get a chance to see lots of new stuff. And by that I mean lures that are coming into the market that Yakima Bait might be interested in participating in. What do you get to see?
Well, you
It's a
name it.
fascinating
Actually,
process.
just because we manufacture something to do with fishing, we get everything. We get rod ideas, reel ideas, line ideas, weight, a lot of weights, bobbers, that type of thing. But really what we're interested in is lures, because that's what we do.
What are the most memorable that didn't make the cut?
Oh man, we've had some actually lures that have come in made out of money, real money, like pennies and nickels. A guy drilled them and turned it into a lure.
Isn't that defacing currency?
I don't know what the thought was there.
That'd be a little bit odd if you had a nickel lure that you're charging a fucking 95 for.
Well, there's a lot of labor that goes into those, I guess. But there's just been a variety. It's hard to remember all of them. There's been different hooks, such things where the hooks actually pop out of the lure when the fish bites. Just a variety of different ideas, and they're fun to see.
And you get these opportunities pretty often.
I probably get a couple a month from
I'll be
guys
darned.
that are going to be the next next big inventor. And again, I don't want to pour cold water on them because they might very well have something.
You never know what the next rooster tail or flatfish or triple teaser or any one of those might be.
That's exactly right. And and it's neat that guys are always thinking about the next way to catch fish.
Well, if you ever need a field tester, you've got my number, you know how to get a hold of me, and I'd be more than happy to help you out.
Sure, we'll send them to you.
Good. There's another stretch. We're kind of in a frogwater section here that's got mud banks, and we're just kind of passing through, but it looks like down around the corner here there's
Oh yeah, there's some rocks and stuff up there. That looks good.
That's kind of what we're looking for in this. As you drift down the river, there is stuff that you might pass up. This right over here might be a prospect too, this kind of rock along the bank. But that's kind of what you're looking for, is a little slower water, those feeding stations, and then dropping those casts in those defined areas.
Well, and you know, we have to remember these are bass, and bass go to structure because that's where the food is, and so that's what you have to look for even on a river like this. And you find some rocky shorelines and areas where they might hold. That's where you want to work to.
Remember, products we use in the show are available at Gart Sports, Oshman's, and Sport Mart.
Yeah, that's it right there. Oh, that's a little nicer one there, Trey.
That is a nice fish. Oh. I can tell right when he came up. Love it. Oh, that's a beautiful fish.
That's a nice one, isn't it? You want to give me a hand with that one?
Yeah, you bet I will. A lot of times you can cast right in next to him, and there'll be other fish following him.
That's a little nicer smallmouth.
Yeah.
Need the pliers?
Oh, got it.
Yeah, that's not a bad one.
Nice, you know, they have that ambush body, and like you said, there's some rocks. Let's put it right up in the rocks and...
Yeah, there he was.
Yep. Right where he's supposed to be.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That was wonderful.
Yeah. Well, if you guys want to throw on a black vibric, you're more than welcome to.
I want to make about 3 more casts with this one. If it doesn't happen, I'm when in Rome. Oh, it's a smaller one.
It's little, but it's a fish. He's not real big, but he's a fish. Got a little salad with him. Yeah, he'll get bigger. He thought he was big.
There it is.
Got him?
Oh yeah. It's on that black rooster tail.
Black vibric?
Black vibric. After watching you get 3 or 4 or whatever it was to my 0, I figured it was time.
Yeah. Look at that, that's a nice fish.
That's
a good Yakima smallie.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah, he's chunky.
Well, it's not a bad way to start the day for me.
No. They come out of the Columbia and come up into the mouth here and upriver. Yeah, that's a nice smallmouth. They sure fight hard, don't they?
Oh man, alive! I love these river fish. Here we go. Like
Good
to see
deal.
That too. Real slow retrieve, right off that seam. Yeah. I've been fishing this bait too fast, and I just had it right down along the bottom, and we'll see if that holds up.
Yeah, well, I think it might. Boy, that was a subtle take, I'll tell you. Just real subtle.
Yeah, Rob, those are great fish to catch. They are so much fun. Even the small ones fight just fantastic.
Yeah, this guy thinks he's bigger than he is. He's really fighting nice. Okay, come on in here. We'll put you back. There we go. Okay, get bigger. Get bigger. Well, you think there's another one back up in there, Trey?
I do.
Let's try it. This time of year, something terrible.
Yeah, I generally don't take anything for this year's been. Oh, way to go, Rob.
There by your...
Nice going, Rob. What kind of water did that fish come off of?
Oh, he just came out of that seam right over there along that fast water.
They seem to really like that off, you know, the off-speed stuff.
Yeah.
Seam water, where it's changing from the slower water to the fast water.
I'm sure it just drifts a lot of food right in there to them, and they wait for it there.
Exactly. Good feeding station
Just
stuff.
threw that little vibric in there and
just like the bottom of this island right here, where you see this, how the current changes. This is a nice area to hold fish.
Yeah. Oh, I think he's ready to go. Yeah, there he goes.
Way to go. That's good.
Yeah, go try to get another one.
Rob.
Oh, man.
Oh, look at him go, look at him go. That's what we're looking for. Nice going, Rob, right in this slack water right here.
Oh, I haven't even seen him yet.
No.
He's just down there. Holy.
Oh, that's a nice one. Man, those things are hard fighting fish.
He just pulling. He didn't come up at all. I thought I had even a bigger one.
Well, you got that one on that black one again.
I did, yep. It's been a good one today.
Well, in fact, one day it might be white, another day it might be yellow. You really got to just kind of try things.
Yep,
and
keep
see
throwing
what
them. I like that brown one some days too. The brass blade sometimes will work better than a silver blade. You just got to keep throwing it at them until they tell you what they want.
Exactly. The profile of the bait too gets down really well. Gets down to where these
Yeah, it
fish
does.
are.
It just, as soon as you hit, it's down and spinning.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. That's not a bad Yakima. Smalley. Oh, there he goes.
Way to go. You're putting on a heck of a fishing clinic here, Rob.
Well, a little bit of local knowledge, huh?
Well, hopefully it rubs off on you a little bit here.
Well, just keep throwing that spinner at the bank. He hit under that tree up there. I was just slow rolling it. He just whacked it.
I was thinking that there should be something there. I mean, that whole water, see how that changed? Just got like a lake in there.
Remember, products we use in the show are available at Guard Sports, Oshman's, and Sport Mart.
Oh, that's a good fish too.
Looks good, Trey.
Yeah?
Oh, there he's jumping.
Yep.
You knew there was one in here.
Yep. And you did that one just stopped. I'll bet there's more in here.
Yeah.
I gotta take it easy on him.
Yeah, I'll switch places with you here.
Look at that thing go.
Taking some line, isn't he?
Yep. Oh, these fish are so much fun.
And the thing that always gets me too is when I'm down here, you don't see another boat down here.
Yep.
You don't see anybody else fishing for them.
What's our private river today?
It is.
Yeah, it's our weekend.
It's a weekend and there's nobody fishing for them.
Look at that. That's a nice fish. That's a nice fish, you guys.
Switch places with you here again. Yeah, chunky.
They're built for short bursts of speed.
Yeah.
Ambush fish.
Yeah.
That's just nice little chunky fish.
Yep.
Boy, they fight
They
hard.
tussle.
Look at them, for that big a fish, how hard that thing fights.
Yeah, they tussle.
It's just incredible. Let's go and get him right back in the drink. There you go.
Good deal. Good job, Trey.
Yes, that's so much fun. I really enjoy that. That is a blast. That thing just pounded it.
They just are.
Well, this is the ticket. This black vibrek is the ticket.
I'm using 6 pound.
This is a new Yoziri hybrid. This is a fluorocarbon monocomposite, and I've really been happy with it. Well, a lot better than any of the other fluorocarbons. This looks like an interesting area here. This little quiet area below these reeds.
Yeah, that looks like a good holding area out in there.
Yeah, this seam water here. You got kind of the conveyor belt for the food.
And there's a little back eddy there.
What do you think, Jim? Maybe anchor up down a little bit into this?
My lines haven't caught up with my lure yet. The little one?
I think so, yeah. It doesn't feel like it's a big fish. I think there's a whole bunch of them right in here, Rob.
Yeah, I think so.
We might have to sort through some to get a little better fish, but that's not bad. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. They're sure fun. Boy, this guy's well fed too. Look at that, Jim. Looks like he's been, yep, been eating good. There it is, fish on.
Yep.
Another little guy. Is there anybody following him? I don't see him.
Can't see.
Sometimes they try to take the lure out of the other one's mouth. Boy, these are healthy little fish though.
About like the last one.
It's not unusual to have them, you know, in a real confined area.
School up.
It's a nice, healthy little fish. Oh, they're fun to catch.
See if I can give me one.
I think we can do it on either side of us here. Fish on, big time. Oh. Yeah, it is a little bit bigger. So, yeah. Be able to release him real easy too. Yeah. Boy, they smack it. I think the water's probably warmed up a little bit in there.
I'm just about ready to take my jacket off.
Yeah, me too. It's a weight loss program, those kind of sauna. Fish on.
It's a good one?
I don't know. What? Oh, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, that's a nice fish. Boy, I tell you what, he was determined.
You got the hot hand all of a sudden, Trey.
Well, I was due.
You hooked several in a row there.
But what I did is I just watched what you're doing
Yeah.
with the black vibrac rooster tail. Yeah, that's a fun little fish there.
Yeah, it's a good one.
You want to get a shot at me with this?
Sure.
That'd be great.
Take your sunglasses off.
Okay.
Always takes a better photo. Smile. Oh, if I don't fall in here. Good.
Little guy.
He posed for a picture.
Jim, this is in prime conditions right now. We've had some challenges, but how would you rate this period for the smallmouth in this river? Are they getting ready to spawn? Is it a little bit early for that?
It's a real early pre-spawn right now. That'll come a little bit later. We started out slow this morning because the river's high and it's cold, but it warmed up a little bit, probably a couple degrees during the course of the day, and the fish started biting again.
Sure.
That's all it takes to trigger them sometimes.
I think the magic number for smallmouth is 50 degrees. And as you get to 50 degrees and you start to climb towards 60, which is the temperature that they like to spawn at, the activity level increases, and just a couple degrees, like you said today, made all the difference in the world.
All the difference in the world. And something we know about the spawn here is that it lasts a lot longer than a lot of people think.
Now, in terms of the clarity of the water, the actual conditions here, how would you rate that?
It's murky today. What have we got? A foot of clarity today? Normally it's twice that good. And you can catch a lot of bass with it that way. Yeah, we've had rain in the mountains, and then we had a warm night last night, which melted some snow up there. And it takes a few hours to get here, but it showed up. Those banks are running full today.
Jim, you're a lifelong resident of this region. There's got to be good reason that you've made a lifelong commitment to it as well. What draws you to this area?
I like the four seasons. We've got them. The Yakima River, the Columbia River is nearby. 3 days ago I caught salmon in this same river. Today I'm catching smallmouth. Ski area is a mile away, or about an hour away. Everything is here. I've toured all 50 states in the Union, and this is where I choose to live. I'm not leaving here.
You're born and raised here, and then
Yeah.
this is where you spent your life.
Yep.
Not a bad place to make a living as an outdoor writer.
That's pretty nice.
Not bad.
Not bad. No.
Thank you.
You bet.
Eastern Washington is vast, rugged country that's as diverse as the people who live there. Majestic beauty can be enjoyed in all directions, with abundant wildlife, captivating parks, and a mesmerizing tranquility that's a welcome break from the day-to-day bustle. Eastern Washington is that forgotten vacation getaway that beckons to be explored and discovered.
There's a fish.
Right off the bat, just like you said.
Yeah, right off this left bank.
Yep.
Oh, putting up pretty good tussle.
Oh, that's a
Strong
nice
fires.
one. It's a kind of a rounder fish.
Yeah, it's kind of a football.
Yeah.
Ready to come in. This one's been eating well.
It sure has. The little bits of press I had read about the Yakima were all true. An easy river to float, it had produced beyond expectation and begged to be explored more thoroughly on a return trip. For me, the measure of any trip is the company you keep and the fun you have. Fishing with Rob Phillips and Jim Pearson had been a complete pleasure as they willingly shared their knowledge and passion for the area and the fishery. The fish had cooperated too and been willing recipients of our spinners, making this a complete experience the most anyone with a rod and reel can enjoy. That's it for this week's adventure. We'll see you next week right here on America's Outdoor Journal. Take care.
There it is.
Oh, a jumper.
Man! Well, they don't jump like that down at home. Well, that was a nice fish. Yeah.
Okay, I think he's ready. There he goes.